Welcome back to Dmac Mad Gaming. I'm your host Dmac, and here we believe gaming is a lifestyle, not a hobby. Welcome back, guys. And today I want to talk about two interesting topics that my community wanted me to give my opinion on. And those two topics are EA and Soulja Boy. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is EA because EA has just totally lost their damn minds. They haven't let nothing for the past 2 years because they still doing the same shit they was doing in 2017 and 2018. Now we all know EA said that they was gonna change their ways and change their business model and have more compassion and have actually more compass when they start developing these games to make sure that they don't take advantage of the consumer, the gaming community. Now, I did a video on it. I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below. You guys check out for yourselves. Along with this article I got on what EA is doing. So EA, as you know, it was working on a Star Wars game. In 2017, they had Visual Games. The studio that did the Dead Space series was working on a Star Wars linear single-player game. And the idea of a Star Wars single-player game was really interesting to a lot of Star Wars fans and gamers. And the lead writer for this Star Wars game that Visual Games was working on was the same person that wrote for Uncharted. So it was going to be a really interesting game. But by the end of 2017, they closed down Visual Games and handed over the game over to Vancouver. Now, when they handed the game over to Vancouver, they told them they wanted to make it an open world and not a single player linear game. And that was still cool. A Star Wars open world game could be just as fun. Come to find out, a couple weeks ago, they just canceled the Star Wars open world game, and they're gonna work on something smaller to get out by late 2020. Now we all know what that means. We're gonna get some type of unpolished, unfinished game. It's not gonna be a AAA game, and if it is a AAA game, it's gonna suck, and the gaming community is gonna start trashing EA because from 2019 to 2020, it's only a 2 year period. You're not going to be able to make a polished single player, open world, single player linear game, or even a competent multiplayer game with a service based component attached to it in 2 years. You're not going to be able to do it, EA. You're not going to be able to do it. Or you're going to make a mobile game. And I think that's where they're going to go. They're going to make a mobile game that's going to come out in late 2020. It's going to be a Star Wars game, and it's probably going to be multiplayer. And you're going to have a bunch of microtransactions and probably loot boxes in it. Because EA has not learned their lesson. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it from 2017 to the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019, you still don't understand your consumer. You still don't know what the gaming community wants. Yes, there is big money in multiplayer games, and if you add a service component to these multiplayer games, they can make millions of dollars. They have proved it with FIFA, they have proved it with Madden, and they have proved it with NBA 2K. Now, they have proved that they can make a ton of extra money on these games by adding microtransaction loot boxes and adding some type of service component to it. So we understand that they can make lots of money on it, but you still got to be flexible, EA. You still got to make some single player games because gamers like single player experiences. We all do. Old gamers, young gamers, we all like single player experiences. And Nintendo knows it, Sony knows it, Microsoft knows it, and I don't understand why EA, you cannot get with the program. You can't get with the program. I understand you got lots of developer studios and you're trying to be more service based with your business model. I understand it. I'm not saying not to go in that way. I'm not saying not to change your business model, but you can be flexible. You can give us some single player experiences. And when people heard about the Star Wars single player linear game that Visual Games was working on, they got really excited about it. But then they shut down Visual Games and handed it off to Vancouver. And Vancouver's going not going to work on the same game, but change it up and do something different. And they decided to do an open world Star Wars game, which is still fun, still entertaining, and a lot more content. Open world game had a lot more content than a single player linear game does. So people could get behind that as well. With Vancouver, the studio that's working on it, a lot of people could get on board on it. But now they're coming to tell us that you canceled that game and go have them work on a smaller game to come out by late 2020. People are thinking to themselves, if you just let Visual Games finish the game, it will be ready by late 2020 to come out for the next gen console. And I don't understand, EA, how you don't understand that there's a market for single player games. God of War did amazing. Marvel Spider-Man did amazing. Link on the Nintendo Switch did amazing. And Link on the Nintendo Switch was an open world game. You see what I'm saying? The Marvel Spider-Man was an open world game, but it still had a linear base to it. And I don't understand how you don't understand how important single player games are to the gaming community and to the gaming industry. There's still a market for it. Even Sony had to tell a development company that wanted to add multiplayer components to Days Gone that no, we're working on a narrative and a single player experience. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo knows how important it is for their companies to produce single player linear games, single player open world games on top of their multiplayer games. And why you can't give the program, I don't understand it. I don't understand why you can't give the program. You can't be that money hungry to just not think that people are looking at you with a side of caution, because we can't trust you, EA. We cannot trust you as a developing company for games. We cannot trust you. You lie, you cheat, and you steal from us. And you're anti-consumer. And I've been saying this since late 2017. EA is an anti-consumer development company that does not care about its customer base at all. And we need to let them know that we're not going to tolerate it. It's mind-boggling. It really is. And I know what you guys gonna say out there. Well, Dmac, the game industry is going towards more of a service-based type games. Yes, they can have service-based type games for multiplayer, but people still want their single-player experience. And Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony agrees with that. And I don't understand why EA can't get the program. I thought EA was gonna have a better year this year. You had the last 2 years was really shitty for you. I thought you would come out this year swinging. You proved me wrong again. I don't understand EA. So now let's talk about Soulja Boy and how everybody was saying that the influence on YouTube were being racist towards him because there's lots of YouTubers that buy clone consoles and talk about the ROMs they put on it and things like that. But see, what a lot of people don't know about gaming and about clone consoles. Now, if you don't know what a clone console is, let me give you a quick, simple explanation. A clone console is a console that's developed that creates that you can add ROMs to it. ROMs from Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. You can add some of the older games onto this clone console to play at your leisure. It's okay for you to take the ROMs that you own and put on a clone console. It's okay to buy a clone console because there's nobody's games on that console. There's no software on that console that belongs to anybody. It's just a clone console. It's a console that you can put in your home and add ROMs to it to play at your leisure. To get the full experience of playing these old games like you used to as a child. It's for nostalgia reasons. And it's okay to add ROMs that you already own, but you cannot legally sell, you cannot buy a clone console, put your bunch of ROMs on it and sell it to someone else. It's illegal, you can get sued, you can go to jail. A lot of people in the gaming community, in the gaming industry knows this. Soulja Boy, on the other hand, don't know, but he calls himself a gamer, and he's talking about he want to develop an esports team. I think that he doesn't understand anything about the gaming industry or anything about the gaming community, and I feel like he's disrespectful to the gaming community and gaming industry by just trying to do what he was doing. And for those who don't know, let me give you a recap. So Soulja Boy decided to buy a bunch of clone consoles from someone and put them on his website, charge twice the price for them that he bought for them, and upload a bunch of ROMs onto them to sell to the general public. You cannot do that while making some type of deal with the people that created the ROMs themselves to allow you to sell their product. You can't do that. That's like going to a clothing store and buying a bunch of clothes that's name brand and then taking them home and taking them outside, have a yard sale and selling these name brand clothes for twice the price that you paid for them. It's illegal. Excuse me. It's illegal, and you can go to jail for it. I mean, you would think Soulja Boy would have the common sense to understand that. But I guess he does. He's got rocks in his brain. He just doesn't know about the legal terms and the legal system. Or I don't understand how he don't understand this. I mean, a gamer that's a casual gamer knows this. You can't buy somebody else's product and then sell it for twice the price to your consumers and not get the okay. You can't do that. And he tried to. He had a clone console that looked like an Xbox and a clone console that looked like a Game Boy Advance. And he had a bunch of preloaded games on there. bunch of preloaded ROMs on there that was Nintendo games. And so the YouTubers in the YouTube community, especially the gaming community, started making videos on him and criticizing him and saying how stupid that is and calling him a criminal and saying how he don't know what he's doing. He's a scam artist. And I think he is a scam artist because who in their right mind would think they can do that and get away with it? Think the Nintendo of all companies won't come after your ass. Nintendo coming out to people that create websites with ROMs on them that people can download to use for themselves. You cannot distribute anybody else's hardware, software, anything that someone has created and copyrighted. You cannot sell any of them things without their permission. And Soulja Boy should have knew that. Soulja Boy is a fucking idiot, and I think he deserves to go to jail, but somehow he got out of that by just taking the consoles off his website. I guess I heard through some people in my community that they sent a cease and desist letter to him, and he took them off. But then he come back on there with some type of clone console that look like a PS Vita, but there's no preloaded games on there, so he's not breaking the law, and he can sell clone consoles because no one owns clone consoles. So I don't know. I just think Soulja Boy's an idiot, and no one was being racist. No one was trying to be racist towards him. People was just saying he was being dumb as hell. He don't know what he's doing, and he needs to educate himself on how the game industry runs, what you legally can do, and what you legally can't do before you jump into an industry you know nothing about. You've been irrelevant in the rap business for many years now. You haven't made any new songs. You're not appearing on any TV shows, nothing like that. No one remembers you, Soulja Boy. And for you to jump into the game industry, that you can just come in because you got a bunch of money and buy a product and sell it however you want, that you're gonna be able to get away with that. The gaming community is too smart for that, and the gaming industry don't appreciate that. And I believe that he got all the criticisms he deserved, and no one was being racist towards him because I feel the same way. He's stupid. He's a stupid, uneducated person that think he can come in, buy clone consoles from somewhere else for cheap, and jack up the prices, and no one's gonna say anything about it. And then for people that bought the console to do a review on it, never got their consoles. So I don't understand what he was thinking about. He was running a scam. He's a scam artist, and he deserves all the criticism he could get. And if they can put his ass in jail, they should. And that's what I got. That's what I got to say about Soulja Boy. Can't stand his ass. He's disrespected the gaming community and gaming industry, and I'm pissed about it. So that's my opinion about both of these topics. Let me know what you guys think about how I feel in the comment section below. As always, thank you for staying to the video. Make sure you hit the like button, helps out the channel. Make sure you share, it helps out as well. If you want to see more content from your boy Dmac, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. As always, stay safe, keep gaming. I'm out. Talk to you later. Damn.